मोहन ठाकुर जी।
मिस्टर मोहन ठाकुर, ये भी बड़े सिंसियर हैं मैम.
यस।
You might have seen that he has been attending almost all of the webinars without any except Saturday and Sunday. इसीलिए मैंने कहा कि सैटरडे संडे में अब अवॉइड किया जाए, क्योंकि
हाँ।
किसी एक आदमी को अगर दिक्कत होती है एंड ही इज ए लर्नर, तो उसके लिए थोड़ा एडजस्ट करने में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होनी चाहिए.
यस यस ट्रू।
And those who are coming just only for the purpose of certificate, they can just call me later कि सर मुझे सर्टिफिकेट नहीं मिला. अच्छा भाई, सर्टिफिकेट ले लो. लेकिन अगर वो अटेंडेंस के लिए पूछेंगे, देन इट विल बी डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी टू प्रूव.
यस ट्रू
अभी
ट्रू।
यहाँ तो देखिए ना, देयर आर ओनली 19 पीपल. Out of 19, you and me are hosts. Three are
ओनली थ्री
three.
हैव जॉइंड।
Then अब देख लीजिए आप क्या स्ट्रेंथ है. टाइम तो आपके लिए हमारे लिए ज्यादा है ना इन लोगों के मुकाबले, दोज हु आर इन सर्विस.
यस यस।
चलिए, और मोहन जी कैसे हैं?
बहुत बढ़िया सर, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू। गुड इवनिंग सर, गुड इवनिंग मैम।
सर वीडियो खोल
गुड
लो अपना.
इवनिंग।
आपका गोल
थोड़ा सा
मटोल
मैं घर
चेहरा
से
देख
बाहर
के.
हूँ सर।
है?
मैं थोड़ा सा घर से बाहर हूँ अभी।
ओ अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है ठीक है. एटलीस्ट यू कैन लिसन टू द थिंग्स
राइट।
केयरफुली. सो शैल वी स्टार्ट
एक्सेलेंट सर।
मैम?
यस सर, यस।
यस
चलिए.
यस वी कैन वी कैन।
अरे ये नहीं है यार. चलिए, anyway, whosoever is present over here, may I ask one question to anybody or everybody? Okay, this is
श्योर।
a very unique presentation which you might not have found anywhere else earlier. And why it is unique is because it all is your personality which gives you, which delivers to you. And if you say, मैं किसी से बोलता हूँ, मोहन जी आप ही से पूछूं कि do you have a personal branding? How do people know
यस
you?
सर।
International people आपको जानते हैं because you are a trainer.
राइट सर।
But beside your profession, if I ask a general person, if a common housewife, do you know you have got a personal brand? No, sir, I don't have. But the reality is you have. The only difference is कि your personal identity has been established not by you, but it has been established by Google, Amazon, Flipkart, and all those selling websites. आप एक वेबसाइट पे जाके मोबाइल के लिए सर्च करिए, आपके पास फटाफट फटाफट नोटिफिकेशन शुरू हो जाएंगे कि फ्लिपकार्ट वाले 30% ऑफ दे रहे हैं. आज तक तो जी फ्लिपकार्ट पे मेरे ख्याल से कोई 50 to 80% डिस्काउंट था. अभी जियो मार्ट वाले दे रहे हैं. जियो मार्ट वालों का मैम, मैंने एक वॉशिंग मशीन के लिए क्लिक कर दिया, अब उनके दिन में मेरे पास 5 5 6 6 नोटिफिकेशंस आ रहे हैं. बैन उनको कर नहीं सकते बिकॉज दे आर जनरल नोटिफिकेशंस, and they are general notifications. That is why they cannot be unblocked or blocked.
यस।
So the thing is that ki how do you present yourself and be likable and lovable personality? So this is the main theme of this webinar. Now the thing is this कि just like corporate branding, हमारी personal branding is a representation of me, myself, or you yourself on an individual level. जनरली मैं पूछता हूँ पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग क्या होती है, ऑल्दो दिस इज माय फर्स्ट वेबिनार. वर्कशॉप में पूछता हूँ जब पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग के लिए, मार्केटिंग के लिए, एडमिशन के लिए, तो कहते हैं मैम सर आपको लोग कैसे जानते हैं? कि सर स्कूल के नाम से. मैंने कहा जैसे कि अरे ये सरबजीत सिंह है वसंत वैली के प्रिंसिपल. मैंने कहा अब ये होना चाहिए कि वसंत वैली स्कूल कौन सा है? अरे वो सरबजीत सिंह का. ये उल्टा रिवर्स करना है आपको. That is called personal branding.
Yes.
When people try to identify you कि मेरे को वीरेंद्र गुप्ता के स्कूल में ही एडमिशन करवाना है, they don't know the name of the school and they are least bothered about the name of the school, but they are, yes, they are bothered about what exactly is being offered by Virendra Gupta. So basically, this is this, and for most of the people, if I ask what is personal branding, they say, sir, presence on social media, but that doesn't have to be the case for everyone. So the presentation of the personal branding involves a number of factors. One, the first thing is that your personality. Your face is not there. They have not come in direct contact with you, but they know your personality, the logo, the biography, even your expertise. कि सर मेरे को चंडीगढ़ में एक वो अच्छा इसको वो करना पड़ेगा.
I will admit them. You don't
Oh
worry.
yes,
I have
please.
admitted them.
Right, ma'am. So the thing is that कि when we ask कि what is your brand, so they are just, मैंने कहा आपको लोग कैसे जानते, by your face, by your name, by your profession, by your home address, by your religion, by your caste, by your locality, or by the word of the mouth which is being spread by others. I want to have a very good English spoken English expert in Chandigarh. So without knowing you personally, the person just gives your reference. Arey, go to Mr. Mohan Thakur, the best tutor. So that is the identity, that is the personal brand. और ये पूरे वेबिनार का हमारा ये जो इस मॉड्यूल का पर्पस है वो यही है. And I tell you one thing कि if everybody starts working on a particular part, one day one part, second day second part, third day third part, it will take 20 to 25 days, but at least within a month you will be able to do exactly, you will be able to understand the concept ki what exactly is between the online persona and real life persona. Online I am looking very smart, आज ही सेव वे भी बना के आया, बाल वाल भी ठीक ठाक है, but what my actual real life persona is, he is a angry man. He loses temperature, oh temper, very easily. So number of things come. जैसे छोटे बच्चे जो है मेरे को बोल देंगे सर वो बड़ा खड़ूस टाइप का है. It is not acceptable. Sometimes they identify a lovable personality. You're a gentleman, thorough gentleman. So that depends upon. So there, this is the worst part of personal branding, that when your online presence or online persona is totally mismatched with your real life persona. Because when online person comes in contact with you, and sometimes they do, then certainly they find यार कि हमने देखा कुछ और मिला कुछ और. जैसे वो स्लीप वेल वालों का आजकल आ रहा है ना, एक पता नहीं किसी मैट्रेस का आ रहा है कि यूज 100 days, इफ यू आर नॉट सेटिस्फाइड रिटर्न बैक एंड गेट योर मनी बैक. कि ऐसा क्यों, किसी मैम दो, आप शोरूम में जाएंगे 2 मिनट के लिए लेटेंगे, कंफर्टेबल देखेंगे, ले आएंगे, उसके बाद रोएंगे. So that should not be there. Now the thing is, कि by taking control, that means it is taking control of your own life by your own presence. That is how you present yourself. And how you present yourself means what your reality is. It is based on the aggregated data. अब जैसे फ्लिपकार्ट वाले हैं, अमेजन वाले हैं, या जितने भी ऑनलाइन सेलर्स हैं, योर परचेजिंग हैबिट्स. One of my clients, He is a owner of what you call watch company. वो कहता सर मैं कैसे करूं? मैंने कहा जैसे लोग करते हैं वैसे आप करो. सो इट इज एग्रीगेटेड डाटा. आपकी परचेजिंग हैबिट, अगर आपको पहले तो ये आइडेंटिफाई करना होगा. मैं इसके बारे में आगे भी डिटेल्स में बात करूंगा. अगर आप ब्राउजिंग हिस्ट्री में ब्राउजर में जाके देखते हैं कि ऑनलाइन ग्रोसरी शॉप, तो ग्रोफर्स भी है वहां पे, शॉपिफाई भी है, एंड अ नंबर ऑफ अदर पीपल आर देयर. सो दे कीप ऑन an eagle's eye on your browsing habit, your social posts. जैसे मम्मी पापा किचन है, if I go on clicking that YouTube channel for just 3, 4, 5 times, automatically the notifications will start coming. Learn how to cook uh, cupcakes and all that, this and that. But this is not exactly what you want. Certainly not. Because the personal the the personal branding gives you more credibility. It lets the recruiters or the sellers find experts like you. Like say for example, you are a cosmetic brand uh, shop owner, or you have got showroom. So which means that if you go for that online cosmetic shop, then certainly these all people will start pushing the notifications to you. So it can help experts like you to be found online with ease. And if you are in services or job, then it can land you new opportunities, your online presence. And this online presence these days, अब तो हमारे टाइम में तो इंटरनेट वगैरह मोबाइल ही 98 में आया. उससे पहले हमको कोई जानता ही नहीं था, कोई पहचानता नहीं था. अभी ऑनलाइन प्रेजेंस इतनी हो गई है कि आप 2, 4, 5 क्लिक करिए किसी आइटम के लिए, 2, 4 बार ब्राउजर में सर्च करिए. मैं एक बात बताऊं आपको कि मैं मॉर्निंग में ग्रीटिंग्स देता हूं, एंड जनरली आई पुट अप ओवर देयर द गॉड्स फिगर विद अ लवली मैसेज. नाउ पिंटरेस्ट एक साइट है, वहां पर मैंने एक बार देखा, अच्छा लगा, क्लिक करा, शेयर भी किया, एंड नाउ एवरी टाइम they are giving. For once I searched for the leadership quotes, then I started finding out those people coming, those notifications coming, leadership quotes. Sharma, your eye is very good. I know, that is why I am wearing specs. Now the thing is that this personal brand instills trust and credibility in your knowledge, which means your abilities and your knowledge that is being given credibility, and through them you get the trust of the people. Yes, this is a man whom we want, and this is the excellent way, the best way to identify yourself from others or differentiate yourself from others. You see, if we are just like other general people, then certainly we are crowd. But when we are not, then certainly we have to differentiate ourselves. So this is very much important from the point of view of creating your personal brand. Now, personal branding, basically how we define it, what it is. It is basically the process of defining and promoting what exactly you stand for as an individual. Like say for example, now after 9 years of conducting webinars, and webinars तो अभी 3 साल से, after conducting workshops for last 9 years, now people are identifying Vinora Education Services. Nobody knows. Still, if anybody asks कि यार कोई ट्रेनर बताओ, हमको ट्रेनिंग करवानी है टीचर्स की, so the one who knows me personally, अरे यार अजय शर्मा, ये इनका नंबर है, बात करो और चालू करो. And that way, I got two schools from Odisha, one from Odisha and one from Chhattisgarh. That way, that you get the publicity, and that way you get differentiated from other people. That means the personal brand is the culmination of your experiences, your skills, your values. But then the thing is that it is the practice of creating a brand around a person. अभी हम सोचते हैं it is a person, but when they come to know कि अजय शर्मा, ओ अच्छा विनोरा वाले, हाँ जी वही है, अरे सर उनको तो मैं जानता हूँ, तो करो ना उनको कॉन्टेक्ट. Like that it goes. It helps people to secure a better job and all the more sell. देखिए मैं बताऊं आपको कि if you are the face of the school, like if you are a principal of the school, you are the director of a company, you are the CEO of your company, then certainly you will be get selling more products or more services to more people. और ये पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग का पर्पस ही हमारा ये है, हाउ टू एक्सपैंड योर आउटरीच. जनरली हम लोग क्या करते हैं, अभी मैं शुरुआत तो करूंगा धीरे धीरे से, आखिर में चल के आपको बताएंगे कि इसको और ब्रॉडन कैसे किया जाता है. दैट मीन्स टुमारोज. सो इट इज नॉट समथिंग विच यू थिंक सो कि आज हमारा वेबिनार हो गया, मैं कल से काम शुरू कर देता हूँ. इसमें करना चाहिए, वेरी गुड, बट द थिंग इज दैट कि इट विल नेवर हैपन ओवरनाइट. अगर आप ये सोचते हैं कि मैं आज काम कर लूं, कल काम कर लूं, परसों काम कर लूं, 1 week I work hard, create few pages. But the thing is that if I have got an idea and I don't work upon it, and working upon it is because this is personal branding and it needs practical work. It is not only paperwork. First, you start with the paper and then you put it on net. How it is done, I will let you know. The next is benefits. क्या है इसके पहले तो देखिए, it gives you trust and authority. Because the trust is built along with the audience when you position yourself as an authority on the subject, a thought leader in your industry. Say for example, I talk about Mr. Mohan Thakur. In his region, he is running an institute in the name of spoken English. Now spoken English के बारे में, I although there are hundreds and thousands rather in India, but region wise, if we say, there is one Rajesh Resamia from Haryana, Mr. Mohan Thakur from Dehradun, Roorkee, this area. So that gives you an authority, and that gives you that builds the trust in your name, your company's name, your brand name. Then it will be very easy for you to pitch in the social media. That is online publications है, magazines है, जैसा निवेदिता मैडम को भी पता है, मोहन जी को भी पता है, विजय नंदन जी भी जानते हैं. I am also publishing an e-magazine in the name of TeachersNet. Then certainly, once you get, who knew Gaur Gopal Das nearly 5 years back? Nobody knew. लेकिन आज उनका एक एक वीडियो जो है वो मिलियंस व्यूज होते हैं उसके, just only due to the fact that his idea is how to make the life better, how to make your personality, improve your personality, which means media is always in the constant search of experts who can share their insights with their audience. अब अगर कोई न्यूज चैनल आपको देखे, एक आरडी के एक्स चैनल है आर के दास का, they have started purely educational channel. I will put up the link over there in the group. I will ask him to provide the link and then you can see that over there he is putting up the faces of educationists only on the interview panels or the one-to-one interviews, or generally the podcasts also are there now, or vlogs are also there. So they are looking for that. So this is the benefit, that once you get your personal brand established, then certainly there is no limit to your growth. And once your brand is established, then you can articulate who you are, what you do, and how you help others. These are the three major factors in determining your persona: what you do, who you are, and how you help others. Which means it makes easier for other peoples to see the value in connecting with you. If I connect with Mr. Mohan Thakur, then certainly I will be able to find out how the spoken English can be improved. A lot of the people I have seen that they don't understand the difference between from and since. From, for, and since. I am working in the field of education since 1988. That is right. If I tell them I am I am working in the education field say from 1988, that will be long. अगर मोहन जी मैं गलत हूं तो बता दीजिएगा. So they assign a value in connecting with you. Okay, what exactly will be I will be getting back, both online and offline. So we move on to the next one. Then another benefits are, if your personal brand is once established, then certainly nobody is going to shake you. It attracts more clients because then the publicity, mouth to mouth publicity goes on. That starts. अभी बोलेंगे कि how it goes. Like say for example, if I have attended one of the webinars of Mr. Mohan Thakur, then certainly I will recommend his name to any other person who is coming in contact with me. कि सर मेरे को ऑनलाइन इंग्लिश कोर्स चाहिए, IELTS का चाहिए, या स्पोकन इंग्लिश का चाहिए, या मेरा बच्चा क्लास 11 में है, 9 में है, उसकी स्पोकन इंग्लिश थोड़ी सी और बेटर हो जाए. And most of the times these days, the teachers, the principals, and general staff, they are facing one particular question कि सर मेरे बच्चे को इंग्लिश बोलना सिखा दीजिए. Now, not all are experts. I can teach you English. As Ajay Sharma, I can teach you English. But I cannot make you expert. That is not my area of expertise. So without a brand, you cannot become known to the people. You become a commodity that competes on price. Which means, okay, X is giving me these classes for 90 rupees. He is giving for 80 rupees. So I will go for 80 rupees. But then there will always be competitors. देखिए लाइफ कोचेस भी कितने सारे हो गए हैं जो कि अभी स्कूल एजुकेशन सेक्टर में जंप कर रहे हैं. They are jumping into school area. How to score better in board exams. How to discipline your child. परीक्षित जोबन पुत्रा, डॉक्टर विवेक बिंद्रा, शिव खेड़ा, कितनों के नाम है आपको गिरवाऊं. But life course, if you go for one, Arfin Khan, there is no competitor to him. And his prices are also very much comparable to other people. So now the other people are lowering their bar. Generally, people say we have raised the bar, but generally now in front of him, the people are lowering their bar because they can't compete with such a person who can speak for hours and hours on one particular topic. And people keep on noting down, listening down, noting down, listening down, noting down. And bruh, in his live webinars, there are thousands. He books generally the stadiums for going for these type of small stadiums, a capacity of nearly 4 to 5,000, and he is addressing them. So there will always be competition, and the competitor, your competitor, can beat you on the pricing only when your quality is not good. So work on two things now. Before we start anything else, first we review our daily life. How I can improve my presentation. How I can improve my presentation in the webinars. How I can articulate my webinar presentations in the form in such a way that it can be made more attractive to the people. Then next is creating a lasting platform. You see, creating a personal brand is not something which will happen overnight. Just now I told you, it will take months and even years. लेकिन मैं आपको एक बात बताऊं कि इस वेबिनार के बाद सीरियसली अगर आप वाकई में इसके ऊपर वर्कआउट करें और अपना पर्सनल ब्रांड के ऊपर जोर दें, तो आई कैन 100% प्रॉमिस यू विद इन अ ईयर यू विल बी नोन विद इन not less than 100 kilometers diameter of your location. 100 किलोमीटर दूर तक आपको लोग जानना शुरू कर देंगे कि yes, there is something like this person who can give us something of value. बोलने के लिए तो बहुत कुछ लोग बोलते हैं, वेबिनार्स में बहुत लोग बोलते हैं. एनईपी के ऊपर आप देखिए कितने लोग बोल रहे हैं. देयर वाज अ डिमांड टू मी आल्सो कि सर प्रेजेंट टू अस समथिंग ऑन एनईपी. मैंने कहा मैम देयर आर हंड्रेड्स एंड हंड्रेड्स ऑफ people who have been talking about NEP, but the only thing is that they can talk or I can also talk only on one topic of NEP. If you think so that I am an expert on NEP or whole of the this policy, then certainly I am not. Nobody is. This policy itself was developed by a number of experts. So, but if you have an expertise in your niche, in your area, in your domain, then certainly you can start multiple businesses also. Like say, for example, Mr. Mohan Thakur is in spoken English. Next step can be training in IELTS. Next step can be making worksheets or this thing. virtual classes to school students also for a very nominal fees. Start with nominal fees, develop a course, and deliver. But that thing is all depend upon your career, your expertise in your particular domain. So, in whatsoever the venture you go in future, it will all depend upon your own expertise. Now, why you should build up this personal brand? You see, when you are building a business around your niche, like say, for example, a speaker, a coach, a consultant, freelancer, workshop trainer, life coach, motivational speaker, anything, then it comes naturally to you. And that is why in school domain, that is K-12 education, generally the people the principals are organizing inter-house competitions only for the purpose of developing this personal branding. So if there is one speaker who comes out very good, probably in the next few years, he might be a motivational speaker. You might be seeing him on the YouTube channel. Like I'm telling you, one of my students at St. Paul's, he was very good in this religious writing, reading and writing both. Reading cannot go without writing, and writing cannot go without reading. And if you think so that all this has been created by me, yes, it has been created by me. But after doing a lot of research, months of research for personal branding, what exactly is required? Whatsoever you want to develop, you have to force yourself upon that particular area. And when you are the face of the business, then certainly you are building your personal brand. Like, say, for example, I tell you one thing. Who knows Tata? Everybody's Tata Sons, Tata Jewelers, Tanishq, then Titan Watches. रतन टाटा को अब जानने लगे, जमशेद जी टाटा को बहुत पहले से. He was the founder of Tata Group. And that way, they developed their persona. That is personal brand. उस समय तो नेट वगैरह कुछ भी नहीं था. But still, they strategized it in such a way that physically they could create such an aura around their face, their name, their presence, that people used to say, Tata Namak Khao, Desh Ka Namak. The catchy slogan also gives you a particular brand. So brand is what distinguishes you from your competitors, from others, which gives lasting impression in their minds. And without a compelling personal brand, certainly you may find yourself struggling in your business or your job even. Because once I recommended in one of my previous webinars, if you want to be the face of a worker, then you are successful. If you want to be the face of leader, then you may fail. As a worker, you will never fail. So that was taken by a number of people, and then certainly they started. कभी कोई काम आया principal को, then certainly they volunteered. Yes, sir, I will do that. First person, without having with having a zero knowledge of that particular subject, they volunteered. Yes, I will do. So that gives you your persona. अरे यार यही आगे आगे आता है क्यों? Because he knows. No. Because he has got the grit to work upon that particular area and develop his own knowledge and skill. Now next is, इसी अभी मैंने आपको एक एग्जांपल दिया था, मैं इसको दोबारा रिपीट नहीं करूंगा, कि they follow other people, and that is why that is the biggest mistake. If I am a presenter, I can never follow the style of presentation of other trainers in my niche. I am a teacher's trainer. A business coach is something different. एलन मस्क को लीजिए आप, जैसे अभी मैंने टाटा का एग्जांपल दिया, इस तरीके से who doesn't know भंडारी ग्रुप ऑफ इंडस्ट्रीज? नाइक को कितने लोग जानते हैं? एवरीबडी नोज नाइक, बट दे हैव एस्टैब्लिश्ड देयर कंपनी एज ए ब्रांड, not as a name, not as a name of the person. They know the name of a company in the name of Nike, who has dedicated itself to the athletes and athletic material. आप कोई भी ले लीजिए एथलेटिक मटेरियल, नाइक अगर उसके ऊपर न लिखा हो तो आप देखिए. एलन मस्क को देख लीजिए. He has more Twitter followers than his own companies. टेस्ला, स्पेसएक्स एंड सोलर सिटी, इन तीनों को कंबाइन कर लीजिए, उसके बावजूद ट्विटर पे उसके फॉलोअर्स सबसे ज्यादा है. ब्रांसन, वर्जिन एयरलाइंस, एरियाना, थ्राइव ग्लोबल, गैरी वैनरचक is one of the most refined personal brander. कोचिंग भी करते हैं अब तो, हाउ टू create your own personal brand. He gives coaching to the people, and coaching means a course, through a course. It is not only just like this webinar. He gives a course. So you don't have to choose between building a personal brand and a company brand. Because if you are developing personal brand, the second one will automatically develop. If you are developing company brand, the first one will automatically. Ambani. Mukesh Ambani is now the second richest person in the world. How come he is? Just by the grit of his knowledge, skills, and the skill he has got is the most important skill is how to utilize the manpower optimally, not letting them sitting idle when there is work, and not letting them work when there is no work. बैठे रहो ऑफिस में, क्यों बैठे रहो? Oh, you are sitting idle, you don't have any work. Yes sir, no work. Okay, then take leave, go back, enjoy. This is, I am talking about Ambani. मुकेश अंबानी के कल्चर, कंपनी का कल्चर मेरे को क्यों पता है? बिकॉज वन ऑफ माई नेफ्यूज इज वर्किंग विद अंबानी ग्रुप, अंबानी स्टील. कि चाचा वो तो बोलते हैं कि उनका, हमारे मैनेजर ही आके बोलते हैं, अरे सिद्धार्थ तुम्हारे पास काम नहीं है, गो यार, एंजॉय विद योर फैमिली फ्रेंड्स. नाउ द थिंग इज दैट कि you develop one thing and the second automatically develops. So define your personal brand. ये मैं सारी की सारी चीजें आपसे डिस्कस कर चुका हूँ. That's why we will not waste more time over here, but I'll be giving you 7 steps, although it will be difficult today itself to complete all 7 parts. So if you permit me, then I'll stop here. 37, 36 are there. These 7 steps are more important and they have to be discussed, each one in details. If anybody has got any problem, any questions, any doubts, any clarifications, any suggestions, you may come up now. I will stop sharing screen now and you can just come up over there to क्या होता है. मोहन जी पहुंच गए घर?
पहुंचने वाला हूँ सर.
पहुंचने वाला हूँ. बाहर
थोड़ा लेट लग गया सर.
अच्छा,
अब थोड़ी लेट से चले हैं.
अच्छा, ओके. तो वहां तो अंधेरा भी बहुत हो गया होगा अब तक तो.
हाँ, अंधेरा हो गया सर. एक्चुअली मेरे हाथ में भी डिवाइस नहीं है, मैं दूसरे के हाथ में. बट आई एम लिसनिंग वेरी केयरफुली सर.
यही बात मैं अभी निवेदिता मैडम को बोल रहा था. वन हु इज ए कीन लर्नर,
Yes.
he
So
doesn't
whatever
bother.
the circumstances are, you will attend because you want to learn.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
something which is, sadly missing in many.
अब प्रेजेंट जनरेशन की बात क्या करें मैडम, हम तो ओल्ड जनरेशन की बात बता रहे हैं ना, कि इवन
Yes.
दोज पीपल हु आर प्रिंसिपल्स फॉर 5-10 years due to this new notification of 50 hours of expertise or training. They are coming only for the certificate. Whereas Vijayanandan ji is a retired principal. He started a primary school and developing it now. Day and night he is working on that. Vijayanandan ji, Manju ji, Manikamba ji ne to video aaj, you have not put on your video. Ah, good evening. Unmute.
Ah, good evening, sir. How are you, sir?
Bas, all your grace.
After long time.
Totally exactly 27 days.
Yes, sir.
Because I got fractured on. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Certainly. I got fractured on first.
Ah,
क्या करें मैम होता है फ्रैक्चर नहीं था बेसिकली इट इज अ शोल्डर शिफ्ट
yes, sir.
so at least I can
Now it's okay, sir.
now I can move a little bit but not
Okay,
I
sir.
can't
Take care,
lift.
sir.
Oh yes, certainly. You see, age factor is also there, then climatic conditions are
Yes,
also
sir.
there. So
Yes,
Manju
sir.
ji is also
Naturally.
there. Manju ji, may I ask everybody to open to put on your videos so that I can look at the smiling faces. Saranya ji is also there. Vinita ji is there. That is good. Now see the people that those who are learners, they are always present in time. So Manikamba ji, you are right from the beginning of this session, no? So do you have any
Yes.
doubts?
No, sir. But
Abhi
it is very useful, sir. Everybody should work on personal branding.
personal
We should
branding.
be different from others.
Yes.
Then I liked one more point, sir. Everybody, we have to be experts in our own way, no, sir? Own
Yes, you are right.
subject,
You are
our
right.
own domain. What you said, that's true, sir.
And no,
Actually, this is a topic nobody has ever thought of and nobody has ever spoken about. It's a very unique topic, I felt.
Yes, madam. Really, no one will discuss about this about personal branding.
basically the concept is not clear. What exactly is personal brand? Vinita ji, good
Yes.
evening. Oh, the thing is that if they know about what exactly is personal brand, वो कहता मेरे को तो सब लोग जानते हैं, but they know you only in your area. Nobody outside your area knows you, and that is the problem. And the problem comes more prominently when you move from one city to another. Now you see, I have been into training for 9 years, and if I go for the workshop anywhere in India, within a radius of 15-20 kilometers, I find one of the attendees who might have attended my webinar or workshop previously, and sir, may I meet you over there? I said, sir, but I am staying in a hotel. Yes, sir, no problem, I will come. I said, then have dinner with me. These are the people, and certainly I feel very broad chested when the people identify me as Ajay Sharma from Vinora or Vinora Ajay Sharma. They both combined together. So I never worked on company purpose. I worked on my niche, that is teacher's trainer. I'm a teacher's trainer. I worked upon developing trainings as part. After during the COVID time only, I started thinking कि how should I develop now my workshop transfer from the physical to online. Then I thought that when the teachers can work upon these online classes, then why can't I go for online things? I started working within 3 months. I was online, and now I'm in front of you. you have to have a lot of force behind you, and the force is here. If you want to work for yourself, for your family, for your kids, then certainly you will do that. And if you don't have any attraction to anybody, no, gee. One of my cousins say, I am a spiritual man. I don't need anything of these. Manaka, then why have you got a clinic? He is a doctor. Manaka, why you are having a clinic? Just to help the people. Manaka, then I will write a board outside your clinic, free clinic for everybody. Fine. अरे नहीं सर रोटी खानी है तो मैंने कहा then why don't you expand it? Put some ghee also, put some butter also on your roti. What is the harm in it? अगर काम कोई करना है तो अच्छे से करना है. If you want to do anything, do it worthy, so that people, basically what I am doing is I am leaving a legacy behind me. After 20 years, probably, what I am thinking, if I grow up to that age and leave this planet, then people will certainly, yeah, that was the person. If I ask you one of the names of the chairperson or chairman of UGC, what name clicks your mind first? Fast. Fastest name and first name is Professor Yashpal. Do you know him? A bald
No, sir.
person, a bald person with a long hair. यहाँ से बिल्कुल no hair, and over here these were this long. Now though he is not on this planet, but he was the person and people know him. Who was the first speaker of Lok Sabha? Dr. Mavlankar. Who was the first education minister of India? He was the vice chancellor of Madras University. Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. He was the first education minister, then became vice president, then president. And so on and so forth. We keep on. These are the people who left a legacy by work, by working for a cause. Anybody remembers that Dashrath Manji? A person in the name of Dashrath Manji. He was a stone cutter. Just one day he was sitting idle and an idea struck his mind that my villages, the people from my village have to travel 15 kilometers across a mountain to reach the other side of the mountain. He started working on chiseling the mountain, and he worked for years and then drew a divide between that road between by chiseling out the mountain. He got Padam Shri for that. Who is the milkman of India? Dr. Vijay Kurian.
It's a white revolution.
White Revolution.
Revolutionary.
Yes.
Korean.
Yeah. And how do I know that, Nivedita ma'am? I tell you one thing for which I feel very sorry, that our teachers are not guiding our young generation to read. Reading में किसी का कोई interest ही नहीं. No interest in reading at all. Drive our children to reading. Read one page of your language book, newspaper, 3 news, any magazine, one article. Just go for that. You see, I am running this e-magazine Teachers Net for last 17 years, since 2005. No, 2006. And so far, I have got 7,000 subscribers. 7,000 subscribers only in 16 years. So you can understand, if our teachers are also not interested in reading, unless and until we have reading habits, we can't go for writing habits. You see, this I told you, Manikyamba ji, this is for you.
Yes, sir.
I told you last time also.
Yes,
Beautiful
sir.
book
Atomic Habits.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Atomic Habits.
by James Clear. I bought it on 28th of December when I was going to Aligarh on railway station in morning. I have read it once, and twice I started while lying down in the bed. What to do? I can't move my shoulder. So what to do? At least I can read it. So I started. This is my second reading of the book. Unless and until you go for reading, you will never be able to grasp new ideas. Chaliye, if there are any questions from anybody else, Manikyamani ji ne, every time, whenever I ask my audience, she is the first lady to come in front and then start speaking. At least no questions, no suggestions, no ideas, no problems, but at least she dares to speak. Full credits to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Sarania ji, how are you? I'm seeing you for the second time.
Saranya, are you from Pune? Saranya, are you from Pune? Hello.
Probably she is not there. She joined the
Yes.
meeting, but she is not there. शैतान बच्चे होते हैं ना कुछ कुछ मैम.
बिल्कुल.
कॉलेज में प्रॉक्सी चलती थी, स्कूल में तो होती नहीं थी. स्कूल में तो
अभी
एक
टीचर्स
क्लास,
में भी प्रॉक्सी चलती है.
अभी टीचर्स में भी चल रही है. चलिए, anyway, we will end up this session today, and tomorrow
Yes.
exactly at 6 o'clock we will come back.
Yes.
Right, ma'am?
Yes, right, right.
Right, ma'am. Thank you very much and have a good time every day.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.